to Daisy's tech segment on upcoming and exciting new technologies. Today we have here two engineers from Fresh Glass, Michael and Noah. Can you two tell us more about Fresh Glass and the motivation behind it?
Sure. So Fresh Glass is a mobile phone application which connects with smart windows. And the main motivation is that coffee shops really want to tailor their atmospheres to engage with their customers. But making a nice environment for people to sit and work is pretty hard when you have the sun glaring through the windows.
So we gear our application towards coffee shop owners and employees because they should really be spending their time focusing on engaging with their customers instead of fixing the blinds.
Cool. Why don't we hand it over to our on-site reporter, Kim, to see Fresh Glass in action.
Hello, I'm here with the latest version of the Fresh Glass app, a connected window device. On the right-hand side, we'll see the application side, and on the left is a simulated device. The app starts off with the home page and offers a general floor plan overview of the coffee shop. To select a window to edit, we simply click a button. From here, we can read the temperature and brightness of the window. Because the settings have yet to be changed, the window preview shows up blank. If we update the temperature and the brightness on the device side, we'll see those changes reflected by the application. Now, to change window settings, we'll move to the Edit tab. From here, we can adjust the tint of the window. We can also implement the auto tint feature, which changes the brightness depending on how much sun is streaming through the window. When we change the brightness on the device, we'll see the tint also changing on the application side. Let's turn that off for now. If we want to change which window we're using, we simply select the menu bar and click the other window. On window 2, let's add an image of an open sign. We click Add Image, see a camera roll, and click Insert on the image we want to add. The great thing about this function is that we can move the image by simply clicking it and clicking another spot on the window pane. The image will follow. If we want to undo our previous action, we simply click Undo. Now let's move to window 3 and add a touch control. The touch control allows users to use their Fresh Glass window pane as a touch screen and adjust the tint manually. Here it is. If we want to clear the window, we simply use the button Clear. Great. One of the great things about Fresh Glass is it implements presets, which are pre-saved settings for the windows. Let's use Cal because we have a lot of school spirit. If we click Apply, we'll see the decal applied to window 1, overriding previous settings. That's it for Fresh Glass. Thanks for watching.
Can you tell us more about the process of creating Fresh Glass now?
Sure. Well, the design process definitely involved a lot of iterations, and we really tried to follow the design cycle early and learn a lot from user testing. One of our early implementations suffered from poor button placement, so users really couldn't figure out what to do with some of the buttons, and that became pretty obvious once we had the benefit of actually user testing with real coffee shop employees. Of course, user testing also was beneficial for us to see what we were doing right.
So what kind of improvements do you see happening in the future, Michael?
Yep, well, one thing we wanted to focus on was to improve the overall aesthetic of our app. We've come a long way, definitely, but there are still a few things we can fix. Specifically, our tint slider isn't in its final form yet, so we want to change how it looks. And also, our save as preset functionality is only in its prototype phase, and we want to further implement that for Fresh Glass version 2.0.
Awesome. So that wraps up our tech segment. Thanks for joining us, Michael and Noah.
No problem, Daisy. Great to be here.
It was great.